You can tell a lot about a company by looking at its past. Where are the roots of the organization? Does it have a solid foundation to build on for the future? M&W Gear Company is deeply rooted in agriculture and has served farmers for decades. Now, our goal of providing products which reduce operating costs to increase profits is being applied to other fields.
M&W began in the late 40s in this old schoolhouse. This was our first product, a 9-speed transmission for the farm all tractor. It gave the farmer more of a choice in field speeds and reduced the time it took to do many jobs. Thousands of these were sold simply because they saved time and fuel. Since then, M&W has pioneered the use of aluminum pistons in tractors and led the way in development of dozens of new products designed to increase farmers' profits.
In 1954, Ertl Manufacturing Corporation, a supplier of pistons to M&W at the time, purchased a half interest in M&W. The products introduced during the next decade as a result of this partnership played a big part in the tremendous growth of agricultural technology during that period.
Recently, M&W acquired the First Brothers Company, which distributes the First Flexible Tine Harrow, a popular tool used for pasture renovation and sports track maintenance, as well as agricultural use. Our search for new products has also led to the purchase of the Grazer Grounds Mower Division, manufacturers of one of the finest grounds mowers available. For many years, M&W hosted an annual Farm Power Show to promote our products and products made by other manufacturers in the field. These shows featured primitive tractor pulling competition, which has developed into a multi-million-dollar entertainment industry. Today, agriculture is still our primary concern. Our plant in Gibson City is located in the heart of Illinois farm country. Our products are tested on local farms and all over the country. Even new products, which are not designed specifically for farm use, have the ruggedness we typically build into every farm product. But building quality products is only the beginning. You need a vast distribution system and a dependable dealer network to get the product into the customer's hands and keep the customer satisfied.
Hey, afternoon, Bob. How you doing? Fine. How's it going? Good.
M&W district managers call on dealers in specified territories in the north-central United States and in the mid-southern states. These men and women are not simply salesmen. They are M&W Gear to their dealers. Service problems, financial questions, product promotion, and other areas are often handled by the district managers on the spot. Each M&W dealer is selected because of their history of product service, customer satisfaction, and location.
Well, I'll catch up with you next time.
Right, thanks a lot, Ron.
Thank
Stop
you
in again.
See you.
M&W products are also handled by distributors throughout the United States and Canada, and are exported to many other countries. These representatives are carefully chosen before they can display the M&W logo. At M&W, we believe that service is a very important part of every product we make. Even though each product is carefully tested and designed for long life, we maintain a service department to handle warranty claims and any problems which may come up. The customer is not forgotten after the sale is made. With the volume of sales we handle, careful accounting is mandatory. M&W uses a combination of experienced, well-trained personnel and a complex computer system to monitor every purchase and sale. This up-to-the-minute accounting allows us to keep a tight control on costs and buying trends. M&W has built a reputation on innovative, well-designed products, which the farmer can depend on. Many are the refined results of ideas from farmers themselves. From the drawing board to working models to prototypes, a product is improved during each step of development. The final version is tested under actual field conditions. Testing is often done by farmers themselves, and their suggestions are often used to improve the product. M&W maintains an in-house advertising department and print shop. Here, the operating manuals for all products are developed and printed. Every product that leaves our plant has complete instructions on operating and maintaining the product, along with a full parts breakdown to simplify ordering repair parts. Our repair parts department stocks parts for all of our own products and has shipping facilities to get the needed part to the customer as soon as possible. Computers are used to keep track of all parts in stock at our plant and warehouses throughout the country. When we're running low on any part, the computer alerts the purchasing department to reorder. Many M&W products start here. Raw steel is cut, bent, or punched to form the basic components of the product. Computer-controlled machines cut out sheet metal. Wire welders, operated by experienced craftsmen, and robot welders are then used to combine the various components into weldments. Special jigs hold parts in precise alignment. Often a new product requires a custom-made welding system using state-of-the-art welding methods. Many components used in M&W products are machined in our own machine shop, from castings made to our specifications. Computers control many of the machining operations to maintain close tolerances and free operators from monotonous work. Weldments and other parts requiring any machining are prepared for final painting and assembly. The components then go through a process of cleaning, priming, painting, and drying on a conveyor system designed specifically for our products. The painted components are then assembled with parts manufactured in plant or purchased from outside suppliers and inspected. The finished product then goes to shipping, where it is delivered by our own fleet of trucks or by commercial carriers. Our manufacturing facilities are by no means limited to agricultural products. Many are used to manufacture components for other companies throughout the Midwest. The versatility of our plant has now allowed M&W to expand into other areas. Our line of mowing equipment, for instance, is based on cutters designed for roadside cutting and cutting of large crops, but now includes estate mowers and lawn care products. Farm equipment carrying the M&W name includes the Earthmaster Conservation Tillage System. A combination of an offset disc and a chisel plow, the Earthmaster cuts through crop residue, mixes it with the soil to decompose, and then digs deeply into the soil to break up compacted ground to increase future yields. The M&W round baler uses an enclosed bale chamber to form loose hay into a storable bale. Nutritious leaves, which can be lost in other balers, are kept in the bale. An optional plastic wrap system allows the farmer to wrap each bale in plastic before it is ejected to protect the bale from weather damage. The M&W Minimum Till rotary hoe uses a one wheel per arm design and two different arm lengths to provide a self-cleaning hoe. Trash which would plug up an ordinary hoe is cleaned out as the hoe works. Possibly the best-known M&W product is the M&W Little Red Wagon. Thousands of these grain haulers are at work throughout the country today. Our roots are in agriculture, and M&W will be providing new, profit-building products for farmers for years to come. Now, the basic concept of building tested, reliable products backed by an established dealer and service network is being applied to other markets. At M&W, we have the solid foundation we need to build for the future. At Kraft, good food and good food ideas start with good food ingredients. Only the finest milk, butter, eggs, oil. To fulfill this mission of providing the highest quality ingredients, the former Kraft Industrial Foods Group was combined with the recently acquired Anderson Clayton Foods Company to form Kraft Food Ingredients Corporation. Since its creation in 1987, KFIC has been administered from its Memphis, Tennessee headquarters, overseeing the 6 operating plants. Albany, Minnesota, which produces cheese flavoring powders for such companies as Frito-Lay. The Buena Park, California tank facility. And the 4 edible oil refineries, Sherman, Texas, and Jacksonville, Illinois, make such products as chiffon margarine and the 7 Seas line of salad dressings. The Memphis, Tennessee plant and the Champaign, Illinois plants are basically comparable in size, but the Champaign facility is the only KFIC plant located adjacent to a Kraft operations and technology plant, providing smooth flow of finished oil through to the next step. While most Kraft plants are blending and packaging operations, the Champaign KFIC plant is truly a processing operation, turning incoming raw materials into a finished product. This operation runs 7 days a week, 365 days each year. For once the industrial process of making finished vegetable oil has begun, it is not stopped lightly. The plant continues to run regardless of such inconveniences as central Illinois snow or ice storms. If shift changes are impossible, plant employees on duty stay on, sleeping in with food brought in, sometimes by snowmobile. The exterior of the Champaign plant gives the visitor no idea of the hundreds of miles of piping, the overwhelming size of the processing vessels, and the scope of the operation occurring within. Over 800 million pounds of crude vegetable oil were processed through here last year, coming out in over 1,000 different finished products, all edible oils and non-dairy creamer. These products are manufactured in 5 steps: refining, bleaching, hydrogenation, deodorization, and packaging. 80% of all the oil processed here is soybean oil, with the remainder being corn, palm, cottonseed, coconut, and others. Champaign's ideal location in the heart of the corn and soybean belt means that we get fresher oil brought in via tank trucks in an almost constant stream, enough to stretch from Champaign to Milwaukee in a year. Incoming crude oil is unloaded into million-pound holding tanks, where it is tested for its qualities and characteristics, the kind of tests that it will undergo all the way through to the finished product, as many as 85 times on its way to the consumer. Once the oil is approved, it's pumped into the refinery area. Although we call the entire plant a refinery, this is the only place where actual refining of the oil occurs. At this stage, impurities are removed that would interfere with further steps in the process, or that would be objectionable to the final consumer. This is accomplished by the caustic refining process here at the Champaign plant. Sodium hydroxide, a caustic, is added to the crude oil, where it combines with the elements which cause undesired color, odor, or taste. The mixture is sent immediately through a centrifuge. Here, the caustic, which is bonded to the undesirable elements and become heavier than the purer oil, will be thrown to the outside and can be separated out. The refining department here at Champaign has 8 refining machines and 4 water wash machines, making it one of the largest edible oil refineries in the world. Although the major product of the refining process is the oil itself, almost nothing is wasted. From the byproducts of refining, we also get nutrients which are objectionable to the consumer, but perfect for animal feed. In addition, one of the byproducts of the deodorization phase is alpha-tocopherol, better known to the health-conscious consumer as vitamin E. Since it's not economical for the refining process to remove all the objectionable material, the refined oil now goes to a second step, bleaching. Here, clay, already mixed with sulfuric acid, is now added to the oil. The activated clay bonds with the remaining impurities, forming solids which can be filtered out. The refined and bleached oil now goes one of two ways through the processing flow: the hydrogenated or hard oil side of the plant, or the liquid side, where it goes directly to deodorization and then to packaging and shipping. The harder hydrogenated oils go through another step. This process raises the oil's temperature to 300 degrees Fahrenheit while adding a nickel catalyst. This mixture is pressurized and hydrogen gas is bubbled up through it, combining with the oil and changing its physical characteristics. The process is controlled to provide for different sets of physical characteristics desired by customers. 21 separate base stocks are kept to be blended as needed. If this doesn't allow us to fill a customer's needs, custom hydrogenation can be done, tailoring the oil exactly. Hydrogenated oils now rejoin the production stream of liquid oils, where both are deodorized, removing the last vestiges of color, odor, or unwanted taste. Here the oil is heated to 500 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes, while at the same time it is placed under an intense vacuum, equivalent to that of outer space, 4 millimeters, an almost absolute vacuum. The oil is loaded into the deodorizer in 7,000-pound increments. These loads then move down through a series of trays, being heated and cooled as they go from top to bottom. This process vaporizes away the final impurities, resulting in a product which customers prefer, one that adds nutritional value but does not impart unwanted taste, odor, or color. Oil coming out of the deodorizer is ready to go to the fifth and final step, packaging or bulk loading. For customers who want large volumes, oil can be loaded into railroad jumbo tank cars of 150,000 pounds. More moderate customers might only want 40,000 pounds delivered by tank truck. 40% of our finished oil is sent to our sister O&T plant next door through pipelines. As vegetable oil is a principal ingredient in non-dairy creamer, we use a portion of our output for the in-house production of this product. The rest goes to the packaging floor, 8 lines running 2 shifts, 5 days a week. These lines can accommodate